I'm Sianani Tony, Kearns High School class of 2007. I was Bill's first senior class captain, and Bill changed my life and made a huge impact on my life. Still does to this day. I think about him all the time. And Renee, Derek, Raquel, my deepest condolences to you guys, because he was such a great man and you guys are such a great family that I thought we were a football family, but not even close. I mean, Raquel, you're like that girl on Remember the Titans, and then Derek, you're a beast. Bill would always show us your highlights and from Texas when you were quarterback, and I always told him, I'll rock your son, bro. In reality, that's not it. Not true. Renee, we love you. Cospers, we love you. Bill changed my life. He came in 2006 looking for a leader for the team. He met me and he didn't find one. He turned me into one, and I'll be forever grateful for that for the rest of my life. And I will teach that to my children too, the way that Bill did to me. Bill, I love you so much. I'm gonna miss you. This is way too soon. I had unfinished business with you. I think my relationship with you is so special because you came and you asked me to start believing and buy in. And buy in not just to the program, but to you. And I can honestly say I did. And I think our relationship, Bill, is so special because I think that you bought into us too because of that. Cosper family, we love you so much. Ofalahiatu.
Hey everybody, my name is Carl Finai, Kearns High School class of 2007. Truly saddened by the loss of Coach Cosper because of the great man that he was, and what a blessing he was to each and every one of us as his players, but most importantly as individuals and within our families and our communities. I'll forever be grateful for Cosper coming in and changing the culture of our program, mainly because he taught us what football was all about, but more importantly, he taught us how to grow up to be outstanding young men and to become great fathers and husbands in the future. And it's evident in the way he reaches out to all of us players through social media to tell us how proud he is of us, for becoming, husbands and fathers and raising families. And so truly grateful for that and for the relationship that we had through football. And to Renee and Derek and Raquel, thank you so much for allowing him to be a part of our lives, and for the blessing that he was to each and every one of us, and also for you guys for being there with him and supporting him and supporting each and every one of us just as he did. And so we're truly grateful for that, and our deepest condolences to you and your family, but more importantly, pray that all goes well with your families. Love you guys and hope for the best.
I just want to say thank you, Cosper, for the influence that you've been in my life. You'll be missed greatly by many, but the life and legacy that you leave behind will forever be remembered by those who had the opportunity to call you their coach, and especially by the community of Kearns. I send my prayer and love to the Cosper family, and I wish them well. Love you, Coach.
What's up? My name is Josefa Anitoni. My heart goes out to the Cosper family right now in this tough time. I pray for healing. I'll forever be in debt to such a great mentor, Bill Cosper, and even his family. I'm grateful for them. I'm grateful for all the lessons and principles that we have learned to become accountable and responsible men. And You will forever be missed, Coach.
Hello, Mrs. Cosper. This is Shona Finau here at BYU. Just wanted to share a quick memory I have of Coach Cosper. One day after practice, he pulled me aside and asked me what were my goals. And at the time, I only had one goal, and it was to make a D1 in football. So he told me that having work ethic and dedication and drive can get me to that goal. And I've taken that throughout my football career, even till today. And I'm very blessed and honored to have a coach like Coach Cosper at a very young age, and to take those life lessons beyond the football field. And lastly, I just want to send my love and condolences to you and your family.
What's up, Cosper family? Hetu Mataele here, class of 2013. Want to send my deepest condolences out to you guys from Kearns. He's been missed ever since he left. All you guys have. Want to thank you, Cosper, for everything you've done for us, for pulling me aside that day, talking to me. I think about that all the time, and I hold that memory very close to me. Rest in peace, Coach.
Hello, my name is Moti Vainuku. I'm a former student and player for Coach Cosper. I would just like to send my love and my condolence to Renee, Derek, and Raquel. I love you guys. If you guys ever need anything, you guys always have us. First, I would like to thank the Cosper family for sharing him with us. Coach was always a big influence in my life. He was someone that I looked up to, someone who I really admired and loved and respected. I was truly grateful to have him be a part of my life. Coach, I love you. Thank you for everything. Your legacy here in Kearns will never be forgotten. We're all thankful that we had you as a coach. I love you, Coach.
Hello, my name is Oleni Antoni. I was a former player and student under Coach Bill Cosper from 2006 to 2009. First and foremost, I want to express my condolences and my love to the Cosper family. In these hard times, Renee, Derek, and Raquel, we got your back forever. I just wanted to share one of the memories that I've had with Coach, one of the most impactful memories that I have. And it was when I was a senior in high school. It was 2008. And I was taking on a new chapter in my life. I was getting ready to have my first child. And I was in weight training class, and Cosper pulled me into his office, and I thought I was in trouble, but he wanted to check on me. He was just asking questions about the family. And I kind of told him a lot of my struggles. That was the thing is I had this comfortability with Cosper that I can open up to him about anything. And the advice that he gave me is something I'll never forget. He said, live your life by the rule of 3 F's: faith, family, and football. He said, have faith, take care of your family, and play football, have fun. I'll never forget that, because throughout that year, my senior year of football, we had a pretty decent season, a winning season. And at the end of the season, Bill and Renee congratulated my wife and I at our banquet with this present. It's a onesie for my son with my football number on it. I'll never forget the impact that Bill Cosper had on my life and on my brother's lives around me. He helped us all out. Now, Cosper, your legacy that you left in the mountains of Utah never will be forgotten. And to you, Coach Bill Cosper, aloha e. Ofalahi atu kia te koe mohona whaamili. Koe ape.
My name is Kawasi Lomu. attended Kearns back in 07 and 08 and 09. Just thinking about a few things about Cosper brings me to one of my favorite quotes. And it reads, "It is easier to build strong children than to repair broken men." And this reminds me a lot of Cosper and what he did for me and a lot of my brothers. He believed in every single one of us. And when we were wrong, he corrected us like a father would do for his son. But that's exactly what he was for a lot of us, a father figure. He would be at the school sometimes from 4 a.m. to 9 p.m., giving us everything he had to offer, which was far more than we could ever ask for. I can vividly remember a time where I needed that fatherly love more than anything. It was October 9th, 2008. My parents had been arrested for a crime that would put them in prison for maybe the rest of their lives. And I didn't know what I was going to do with my life. I was 17 years old. I was 17 years old and I had a baby on the way. I was really wondering what my life was gonna be like. I can remember not wanting to be around too much people, especially the football team. I just had no desire to do anything at all. I was lost more than ever. But on that following day at Kearns High, there was an event in the auditorium and I didn't feel like being there. So I stayed in the hall and I see the door opening and I noticed Cosper's big bald shadow. And I tried to walk away so that he wouldn't see me cry. He shouted out, "Lomu!" with this deep Southern accent. I turned around with my head down and I looked at him and I noticed that he was crying too. He quickly grabbed me and hugged me as I clinged on to him like my life depended on it. I remember him telling me that he loves me and that he will always be there for me if I ever needed him. I needed that at that specific moment more than anything because I was ready to give up on myself and my family. Today I now have 5 kids and I try every day to be the best dad that I could possibly be. I'm proud to say that because of men like Cosper, it has allowed people like me to believe in myself, but more importantly to believe in others. I also coach football now and now I know what it feels like to teach kids who may be looking for a father figure. More than just to learn how to catch the ball. As Cosper taught us growing up, it's not about being a winner on the field, but being one off the field. May the Lord continue to bless and be with Bill Cosper's family and loved ones during this trying time. And I bear witness that God lives and Jesus is the Christ, and that through them we will be able to see him again. In Jesus' name, amen.
Fatimwala from the 06 to 09 Kearns High School football team. As an athlete, you spend more time with your teammates and your coaches than you do your own family. And so I feel very fortunate enough to have been able to spend my time playing for Bill Cosper. Such a great role model. For someone to come and step into a community and try to help kids that weren't necessarily known for doing great things on or off the field was such a huge thing. For someone to come in and believe in us more than we did ourselves. I think that was probably the most, that was the thing that I respected the most out of Bill Cosper, was that he expected more from us than we believed in ourselves. And so now that I'm on this side of the ball, I have a greater appreciation and understanding for Renee and the rest of the Cosper family, knowing the family time, that sacrifice for you guys to allow Bill Cosper to come and help shape and mold us kids was huge. And so my heart goes out to the Cosper family, and you guys will always share a special place in my family's heart. So thank you again for that. I think at this time we all have a lot of reason to feel sad, but for me, I choose to be very grateful again that I was able to share those 3 years at Kearns High, and even the relationship that we built after. I am again very grateful. My heart is full, and thank you to Renee and the rest of the Cosper family. If you guys ever need anything, please know that you have our support. Thank you.
Hello, Martha, class of 08, Kearns High School. I just wanted to send my deepest condolences to the Cosper family, and just to let you know that I love you, Coach.
Love you, Coach. Love you, Coach.
Okay, here it goes. A little tribute to Bill Cosper, my best friend. It was hard to believe that we only knew each other 6.5 years, but those 6.5 years we were pretty much inseparable. He would want to go to a game, I'd go to the game with him. He'd want to go to a drill competition, I'd go to the drill competition with him. And anywhere he wanted to go, I'd go with him. And we just clicked from day one. I was helping coach the sophomores the year before he came. And when he came, he said no parents are coaching. So he kicked all the parents back up into the stands. Some of them had a hard time with it, but I was fine with it. I dove in and started doing the booster club just so I could stay being a part of it and help out with the program. And then after my boy graduated, he asked if I wanted to come back down on the sideline, so I told him sure. I didn't do a lot with the football part of it, but I did anything else that he needed, you know, whether it was clerical, getting you guys money for new uniforms and that was his biggest thing. He wanted you guys to look good, and he wanted you to have the best equipment. And that was one of the first things that he fought for. Kearns didn't have a big football budget, and so we couldn't really afford a lot of stuff. And he fought with the administration, got his budget raised up, and we did fundraisers and got you guys new helmets, new uniforms. And it seemed like every year we was either getting new pants, new shirt, or new jerseys. You guys were getting your girdles and all that stuff that top programs kind of had, instead of piecing together stuff like we used to. And I'm proud to be a part of that, and I know he was proud to be that, because he wanted you guys to look good and play good. And that was a big meaning to him, is he wanted to do something for you guys, not for him, but you guys deserved it, he said. You guys worked your butts off, and we're gonna work your butts off, because he knew it. And so he pushed hard for all that stuff for you. Bigger lockers, nicer locker room, the team room. And I just want you guys to know that he did a lot for you. He cared a lot about you. I know he was hard on a lot of you, but behind your back, he talked so well about you, and he wanted to see you guys all just succeed in life, not just on the football field. And I'm gonna miss him. He was a big part of my life, and I just want Renee and Derek and Raquel to know he loved you guys, talked about you every day to me, each and every one of you. And I spent a lot of time with him, and not a day went by that we didn't talk about you guys. about your past, about everything. I learned a lot about you. I felt like I got close with you guys through him. And I'm going to continue to stay close with you. So I just wanted to send this message and say, love you, man.
Hi, Renee, Derek, and Raquel. It's Andrew Busey. I'm coming from Coach's office here in Kearns. It's where I met Bill in 2006 in July, where he hired me on as a coach after knowing me for 5 minutes. Our hearts are so broken for you. We feel we're mourning and grieving with you, and we hope you know how much we love you all and how much we love Bill. Everything I have professionally, everything I've done, every time a student comes to me and says, I wouldn't have graduated without you, or everything I've done is thanks to you, Mr. Busa, it's part of that is on Bill. And every time a kid will tell me that, I will think of Bill. And I'm so grateful for the opportunities that he gave me and taking a chance on me. And we love you so much. Families are forever. I know that. I know that God lives and he loves you. Talk to you soon.
Hi, Cospers. My heart is broken for you guys. Renee, I know Bill adored you, and the kids, Raquel and Derek. I know how much he loved you guys so much and did everything for you guys. And that's why my heart breaks. Bill is such a great man and a great friend and a great mentor. I wouldn't be the man I am today and the coach I am today without him, and the opportunity he gave me. I'm so grateful that he gave me that opportunity to come coach with him at Kearns High School and teach me how to be a head football coach. And and I lost my dad at a fairly young age as a young man, and helped me be that father figure in my life in my 20s, where I needed as a young man needed a father figure, and Bill was that. But he was also a great friend too, and got the memories that we still talk to this day. Every year at the beginning of the year, it always goes back to our days where Bill Cosper was the head football coach, and the camps that we had and would go to, and the fun memories that we'd have with Justin Spencer and Steve Lilly and Andrew Busaith, and all the fun times we had, where we had the basketball coach Steve Crandall come and join us and stay with us one time up there, and we're pretty confident that he left because we ran him out of there, where Bill had this great idea of pranking him while we were up there. He stayed in Coach Ballard's room, and so Ballard stuck his alarm clock under his bed and went off at like 4 o'clock in the morning, and it sounded like a fire alarm. And so everybody got up and was flipping out. And then Bill told Ray to put his pillow on his bed while he was taking a shower, where it had some chew that came out of his mouth while Ray was sleeping. And so it looked like this bird pooped on his bed, and Bill pulled this prank on him and laughing and giving him a hard time. And we're pretty sure that he resigned the next year because of that. But we kid and joke about that. Bill was always a funny guy and always wanted to play pranks and jokes on people. And him and Penn playing dominoes in the equipment room and talking trash to each other. Just the countless memories that Bill has given us. And it's great to have those memories and think of Bill in that way, and it's such a positive light. And to think of all the lives that he changed and influenced while he was at Kearns. And really appreciate you guys and love you guys and love Bill. Take care.
Hey Renee, Raquel, and Derek. Sending my condolences to your family and many prayers. Just wanted to relate a quick story about Bill. He's my mentor and teacher and taught me so much about the game of football and about life, and he means a lot to me in my personal life and my career. But the thing I remember about him most is getting in his truck, driving down to the Sonic at the end of the street, dang near every day, and getting some chicken nuggets and a soda and just talking about life, man. Talking about how Utah was so different than Texas, and he was learning from me and I was learning from him, and man, he changed my coaching career a lot, and I really appreciate him and love him and respect him. Sending my prayers and condolences to your family, Renee especially. I know this has got to be hard. I'm sorry for you, and I'm praying for you. But hope everything is better, and look forward to keeping in touch with you guys and making sure if there's anything I can do, please let me know. Again, prayers and love sending your way. Thanks.
Hi to Renee, Derek, and Raquel. We just want to send our condolences to you and your family, the loss of your husband and dad. He was a great man. He was not only just a coach, he was a friend and a mentor, and he meant a lot to us by bringing us into the family. You know, I remember the times when he first got here and he came over to the house and discussing his plans for the football team, the program, and also Raquel and the close relationship with my daughter and her coming over to the house and hanging out till one of you could pick them up. And, you know, there's a lot of great memories. There were some fun memories we had, and I just want to say that we love you all. We love Bill, and we just want you to know that you are a part of our family also.
And Bill was a great guy, and as my dad said, very welcoming into the family. I looked up to him a ton, especially being a coach's daughter, and I saw the way that Raquel looked up to him as well, and the special relationship that they had, and especially when I was in high school, and just seeing the way that he embraced all of the athletes, especially his football players, and seeing the way that my friends on the football team looked up to him and the way that he impacted their lives was very special. And he was a great guy, and he'll be very missed. And you're all in our prayers, and we love you very much.
Hello, Cosper family. I am Justin Spencer. I coached with Bill back in his early years at Kearns High School. I am so sorry for your loss, and I wanted to give a tribute to Bill and share my thoughts with what a great man he was. I still can't believe it, as I'm sure you can. First of all, I'd just like to say thank you to Coach Cosper for being such a great mentor and example to me and to our fellow assistant coaches that worked for him. I learned so much from him that I was able to carry on into being a head coach myself, and into my own personal life with how I have interacted with my family and my daughter in particular. Bill was a larger than life figure. I'll never forget that big smile, riding around in his black truck, and just the countless lives that he touched while he was at Kearns. Kearns was a better place because he was there. And I'll give you one more. Come on, man. Come on, man. We used to laugh. We'd laugh and laugh and laugh in that silly little coach's office. And it was a lot of fun. So, Bill, you're in a better place. Thank you for everything you've done for us. And your legacy will live on in the kids that you coached and those that you've affected. So I want to say thank you. Good luck, family. My heart's with you.
Condolences go out to the Cosper family at this most difficult time. I had the privilege of coaching with Bill Cosper for several years. He changed the culture of Kearns football. He loved football. He knew the game, and he had great passion on the field. Kearns Cougar family, we need to always remember Coach Cosper. Please let his family feel of our love and respect for this great man.
Yes, there's too many thoughts in my mind just about Bill Cosper and what he meant to me and my family. Not just Bill, but the Cospers. Renee and Raquel. Just we got pretty close while we were there, at least for the 2 years that we worked together. And Bill was a big part of me starting my career, but not just that. It was I feel like learning the ropes as a coach, as a mentor, just the way that he was. He was a funny guy, man. He was always full of jokes, always full of energy, but really firm and stout and trying to teach. He was a teacher in all that he did, true educator. I always look back to when I first started, and I had a good mentor in Bill. A lot like a lot of the coaches at Kearns, we had never gone to the AFCA convention. He arranged that so we can go. I was working part-time at Delta, and so I was able to get us a bunch of buddy passes, and we went for the first time. All of us, it was our first time, but Bill took us, and we had a blast. But just there are too many stories just about the way that he was. I was reading a bunch of those on Facebook that people posted. Thought that those were all very, very accurate. Bill was a guy that was just full of energy. He was really fun personality. He was a good football mind, great teacher, but also just his timing was always impeccable. He had the best jokes at the right time, saying stuff that we'd never heard before. But also he was driven by true love. He loved the boys, man. He loved building a program, but he loved the boys, and I think a lot of the things that some of the players are looking back on and appreciating are that he didn't give them what they wanted. He always gave them what they needed, and you could always appreciate that about Bill, just being that type of guy. But he was, we were going to a 7-on-7 one summer, and I was going to drive up with him, and so we got the bus came in, and I had been drinking kava the previous night and stayed up really late drinking kava. And so I come stumbling out of my car and climb into his truck and sit down, and I just immediately lean on the window and just started sleeping because I was still tired. And he starts driving, and he's like, "Dog, yeah, man, what is that smell?" I was like, "What do you mean?" He's like, "You been drinking?" I was like, "I was drinking kava." And he's like, "Man, you stink." He was just always brutally honest, but fun. He was rolled with the punches, He always gave it. He always gave it to you, but then we would always try to kind of give it to him back, and he would just roll with the punches, always smooth. So loved Bill. Love the Cospers, Renee and Raquel and Derek. Appreciate you guys for sharing him with us, coming down to Utah. I mean, that was so many lives that he touched. Definitely was a big part of our life. I was telling my family that Bill Cosper passed away, and most of my kids didn't really remember him because they were young, but we all remember when my daughter Sinia was born. He would always call her Sinia. He wouldn't call her Sinia. He said, "Come here, Sinia, girl," in his little Texas accent. We always, up to this day, we still call Sinia. Sometimes we'll call her Sinia, just because the way that Bill would pronounce her name. But rest in peace, my friend. Appreciate everything that you've done for not just Kearns and that community, that high school, the people there, but for myself, my family, Viola and I will always be grateful for the friendships that we've had through the years. Looking back, one thing that I wish is would have stayed in touch. That's just hasn't been my forte, staying in touch with anybody. And me and Bill just kind of was hit and miss through the years, just kind of text, a call, like maybe once, twice a year. But he was a dear friend. He did mean a lot to me, meant a lot to our family, and he'll be truly missed. So love you guys. Press on, like just like Bill would want. I know be tough on Derek and Raquel as well as Renee, but you guys press on and know that what Bill would want was for you guys to just keep on keeping on, keep on moving. And we hope that our love helps you guys, these stories help you guys with moving on and knowing that it was a life well lived, and that we love and appreciate everything that he's done for us and that what you guys have done for us. Take care.
Hey everybody, my name is Toa Afatasi. I was a former student athlete of Coach Bill Cosper. Coach Cosper coached me at Kearns High School. My whole high school career. Really, there's not enough words or time to describe the impact Coach had on most of us on this video. We were given the opportunity to be taught by this great man. And I say taught because he was more than a coach. He was a father, a teacher, a friend, a mentor. Sometimes he was an ass. But most importantly, he was a leader. I don't know how I would have gotten through high school if it wasn't for Coach Cosper. If I could share all the memories I have of Coach and all the lessons he's taught me, we'd be here all night. But I'm grateful for them. I hold them close to my heart. They keep me on the straight and narrow, and I can't wait for the day to tell my kids about this great man. To his beautiful wife Renee, Derek and Raquel, and to all the Cosper family, my heart is with you at this time, and I pray for all the comfort and peace in the world for you guys. To Coach, thank you. I love you, and may you continue to watch over me and my family as I'm able to figure this life out. I'll always remember you, and I'll never forget you.
Tyson Henline, Kearns alumni, 2008. Not only did I have the pleasure of playing for Bill, but him and my dad were actually best friends while they lived here in Utah. And so a few of the things I'll take away from that is, be a leader. Lead by example, don't follow the pack, and try to set a new trend. I'll also never forget his comedy. He'd roast anybody and everybody and treated everybody the same. Then he'd turn around and tell you, how much he loved you and cared about you all. And as well as how family-based and family-oriented he was. Not only did he want us to show up on the field, in the classroom, he wanted us to show up in life and show up in our families and have a good support system. And I'll just always remember how genuine and real of a person Bill Cosper was, and we're going to miss you, man.
Cosper family, this is I'm One of You Now. I just wanted to express my love to you guys and also share a real quick memory that I have of Coach Cosper, as he not only influenced me, but my brothers as well. One thing that I loved about Coach Cosper is whatever his players lacked, whether it was it came to a skill in football or in school, or just something when it came to life skills, like talking in front of a big crowd. He would help them as much as he could, or he would give them a real tough experience just to help them out. Me being a ninth grader, he gave me one of those tough experiences that helped me learn a lesson of just being humble and being able to be taught by anybody, no matter where you are in life. As a ninth grader, I was a very prideful person and just thought I knew it all and thought I was better than everybody else. When I was a ninth grader, he gave me the opportunity to come and practice with the varsity. Long story short, I did good a couple plays, and he did that on purpose to build my confidence up so that I could start getting a little big-headed. And then all of a sudden, when we were practicing scrimmaging, he called the offense in, and he called this one play. Everyone knows it. It was a tango play where I was playing DN, and they let me in on purpose. Maurice and Joe Kafusi let me in. As I came in, and I thought my eyes got big, and I was gonna sack the quarterback. I'll never forget the day he let Gus and my big brother pancake me. They both picked me up and literally threw me on my head, and that was probably the hardest hit that ever happened to me. Everyone was laughing at me as I was a freshman. Didn't get up. I didn't practice for the rest of the day, but that was one lesson that I learned from Coach Cosper, was to never be too high or too low, but just be medium. Always be teachable, always be humble, or a tough experience will come and it will humble you that way. Once again, I'm thankful for Coach Cosper and everything that he did for me as a football player, as a person, but also for my family as well. Rest in peace, Coach Cosper.
What's up, everyone? This is Tavita Finau. I was just getting off work, but I was asked by my former Kearns High School football teammates to express and to share a memory I have of Coach Cosper. A funny memory I have of Coach Cosper is I remember him catching me one day sloughing third period, and then we had a film session after school, and he brought it up, and then all he said to me was, "Don't worry, Finau, you're gonna learn." And we all know his famous sayings is after that. After practice, he made me roll until I, couldn't roll no more. But that was probably one of the funniest memories I have of Coach. Just want to express my love and condolences to the Cosper family. Hope you guys are okay. We love you guys. Just want to tell Coach thank you for everything he's done, for being a great example, for being a great coach to me, and also to my two little brothers that played as well. Thank you for instilling the Kearns loyal mentality and for helping build what Kearns football is today. Express my love to everyone, to all my former teammates, all my brothers. Hope all is well with y'all. And number 63 out, baby.
Hey, what's up, Cosper family? Maurice here. Just wanted to reach out, give my condolences to Mrs. Cosper, Derek, and Raquel. Grateful for you guys for sharing the coach with us for so long. I'm grateful for all the lifelong lessons that he instilled in me and a lot of other players. And just want to say, love you, Coach. Thank you for everything.
Hey, this is Austin Vega, class of 07, Cosper's first year at Kearns High School. Just want to send condolences out to the Cosper family and, share a little memory I had of them. So me, Tyson Henline, and Mike Tweet were, everybody that knows Cosper knows that he likes to dish stuff out and, makes fun of you any chance he gets. So, being from Kearns, we don't let that go, unchecked. So we try to get back at him and sent Cosper a text from a poem from Fresh Prince that ended with, "Let's go get some barbecue and get busy." And we texted to him, not thinking he would know who it was. And he called the number back, and it was Tyson's Henline's phone. And when he got it, he called back, and we're like, "Oh, just don't answer." But then we called Tyson's phone. We're like, "Wait, does your voicemail say your name?" And it does. So he knew exactly that it was Tyson, and came back to school the next day, got Tyson in a headlock, asked him what was going on. Tyson ratted us out and said it was me and Mike Tweet. So me and Mike Tweet were walking in the hall, and all suddenly I just get grabbed like hard from somebody who tall. I knew was somebody strong, and he grabbed me in one hand, Mike Tweet in the other, and he's like, "So you both want to go get barbecue and get busy, huh?" And stuff, and just throw us up against the locker, and he was laughing and a good time with it. But he always loved to joke around, but he was a great man. I was ready to give up on football. The culture just wasn't where it needed to be for how a lot of us grew up, and changed when we got to high school. But he started turning things around again. I'll be forever grateful for that. He was a great leader of men. The day I met him, I knew he was going to turn things around, and impacted a lot of young men's lives going through. So we'll definitely miss him. Raquel, Renee, Derek, we definitely send love still over here from Kearns. Let us know if you guys need anything, and take care.
Hey, this is Isaac. I was a player for Coach Cosper in 2007 and 2008. And first, I want to give my condolences out to the family, all the family out there in Texas. Such a devastating time, still pretty unreal in my head. I can't fathom it myself. So my condolences and prayers out to you guys. I had the pleasure of playing with Coach Cosper my junior and senior year. His first year was my junior year. And I have to say, you can't think of Kearns without thinking about Coach Cosper. With the short little time he was here in Utah and at Kearns itself, that program wouldn't be where it is today without him. So being fortunate to be around him and have his presence and respect while he was here, I got to play and coach under him. Was such a big, intimidating looking guy with a soft heart, and easy to be around and easy to be able to talk and have fun with. Such a great guy, and that's just an incredible thing to even think is, where he took this program and where he took this community itself. That to me is amazing. With goes to show you the type of person he was and his capabilities in this world. So my condolences out to you guys. All K-Town loyal, K-Town family's always going to have you guys' back, always be there for you guys. We love you guys. Thank you for taking us and making us a part of your extended family. So take care. If you guys need anything, please don't hesitate to reach out. Thank you.
Top us all. I want to send my love and condolences to the Cosper family. I am grateful for everything Coach Cosper did, not only for the Kearns family, but for myself as a person. Coach Cosper always taught me that family was the most important thing, and that they come first regardless of any situation. And the lessons he taught me on the football field are lessons that I still use today in my daily life, and I'm grateful for that.
Hey, how's it going? Lehigh Afatasi here. First off, just want to send my love and condolences to the Cosper family. Coach Cosper was loved by many. He taught us a lot. He expected, boys to be men, and that was something I admired of him. To this day, I live by most of the lessons that he taught in high school. So I love you, Coach. I'm going to miss you, and the whole Kearns community is going to miss you.
Cosper, you're going to be missed, man. I was glad I was able to be there for a part of what you did at Kearns and be along for the ride, and I learned a lot from you, like a lot of coaching wisdom. To your family, I got to know a lot of you guys. I'm sorry, you got a lot of love from the Linnell family, and just take care of yourselves, and you're going to be missed.
One time after practice, I went up to Coach Cosper and I asked him what are the chances that I had of being picked up by a D1 school. His response was that I was too short. I'm only 6'5", so I don't know what he was talking about, but it's all good. But hearing of his passing, I'm super sad, but I'm super grateful that I had the chance to get to know him as well as his family. So rest in peace, Coach. Much love to his wife as well as his girl, Raquel. Much love to you guys, Ofat.
Thoughts and prayers are with you in this tough time. And I also wanted to say thank you for sharing Coach Cosper with us through the years, because it was a privilege and a blessing to be coached and
and influenced by him, and he is one that I will never forget. Love you guys.
No, Coach Cosper, you know, I love you, man. Not only did you have such a large, stature, but your charisma and, just your presence was, amazing. It was radiant. Man, you'd be sorely missed. Especially from everyone here in Kearns. I miss you, man. To me, he kind of was a father figure to me. All these talks that I used to have with him, even one-on-ones or just around with the other boys, it was awesome. And it gave us a whole different outlook, or at least for me, gave us a different outlook on life. And so, thank you. Thank you, Coach. I love you. And if anything matters, families are forever. And I know we'll see you again